Afternoon students, this is Saboni Dhara and once again I am welcoming everyone in my channel. Now, today is the lecture which is the extension part of the 14 principles explanation. So we have saw from the last few lectures about the principles of management and today we will going to complete our session that is 14 principles of management. On the other hand, one more thing and one more request I want to tell you that those students who have just attended this video right now, please try to follow or watch my previous videos so that the things will be more clear in your mind. And if the things will be clear, then you will be clear for your examination, that is board examination. So let's start students, we will going to start. Students, now this is the 10th principle, that is principles of scalar chain. So what does it mean students? It means that it flow from the hierarchy, that is from the top level to the middle level and again last to the lower level of management. So with the help of the diagram, we will come to know what does it means actually. So let's start. So students, this is what I have drawn on the board. So what does this says? This diagram is already there in your textbook. It means that the hierarchy, as I have explained to you the last time also in the last lecture, that hierarchy means top level, then middle level and then lower level. Okay, so this is what called hierarchy, which comes from top to bottom, okay, in a particular step wise, correct? So if any deviations will happen, if any defect will happen or any other criteria will happen, with the D, he has to go to C, then C to B and then from B to A. So such a long procedure you can see here. Such a long procedure. So at that particular time, within some period of time, if you want to take a decision, what you would like to do? Because this is a time consuming to go to the main authority of particular management hierarchy. So it is very much important to use the Gangpark. It means what? Within that functional department, the another we can contact with Mr. G and we can clear our doubts. We can clear our any kind of problem which is arising in the organization, that can be clear without wasting time by going with the hierarchy to the till the top management people. So that is why this scalar chain and Gangpark is used in many of the organization by the managers, because Henry Fayol is forcing us and stating that in the principles of scalar chain that you have to follow the hierarchy of the management. The communication should go with the lower, then middle, then top level of management. But here you can draw or you can drew a Gangpark in which the same level of management can also sort it out the things and the problem with a quick solution. So sometimes it happens that in this particular period of time only you need to take decision. So for that particular thing, you no need to go with the hierarchy of till the top level management, because ये मैं एग्जाम्पल आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि डी डायरेक्टली ए से बात नहीं कर सकता. देयर इज अ स्टेप टू बी फॉलोड. ही हैज टू इन्फॉर्म फर्स्ट टू दी सी, दैट इज द डायरेक्ट मैनेजर. ओके, जो भी उनके डायरेक्ट सीनियर है उनके साथ क्या करना है, पहले उनको और उनसे बात करना है. देन ये भी डायरेक्टली ए से बात नहीं कर पाएंगे. ही हैज टू गो टू बी and consult the particular problem. So ऐसा तो नहीं है कि they are freely they are available. उनके लिए भी और या उनसे बात करने के लिए भी, कम्युनिकेट करने के लिए भी we need appointments and we need some time to wait because even they have a work. So on that particular time जब भी आपको कम समय मिलेगा and you need to take the decision, what you would like to do. So that is why Gangpark is used with the similar levels of authority where you can share your problems with the same authority peoples and you can take a decision. So this naturally comes when the things are difficult or in the urgent basis. Not every problem you can take this solution as a whole. So this is very much important to understand why the scalar chain is used and why the Gangpark is drawn between the functional levels of the management. I guess this is cleared now. This point is clear. this is another point, that is 11th principles of order, that is principles of management, 11th one, principles of order. Now in this particular principle we will going to learn how the things is going to be placed in a proper order for everything and for anything. What does it means? Now see, this statement you have to write in your answer sheet. Okay, so students, please concentrate on this particular statement, that is a place for everything and everything in its place. So what does it means? It means that everything should be happen in its own place very perfectly. Okay, so if we will not going to put it in a perfect way, the things will not happen and the result will not be positive for us. Say for example, in the organization there are main two resources. The main resources of the organization is, one is called material resources and another one is called as human resources. Alright, so what does it means? This material resources and human resources is very much important. It doesn't mean chalo hai available, so it's okay. We cannot say like that. In the organization, by each and every department and by every functional level of the management, they need to understand whom we are appointing, for what reason we are appointing, what is the duty of that particular seat or position or designation of an employee. These all you have to keep in your mind while appointing someone, while recruitment. Okay, so it is very much important to select a right person for the right job, for the right qualification with the right remuneration. On the other hand, this material resources is a non-living thing. How it will going to work? ये काम कैसे करेगा? जब तक आप human resources अच्छी तरह से नहीं predict करके appoint करेंगे या recruit करेंगे. So it is very much important to use the skills of taking an orderly decision. Orderly decision का मतलब है कि ये particular accountant, अगर सोचो for example, एक छोटा सा example ले लेते, if there is a vacancy for the accountant department, okay, accountant की जरूरत है, but that is very much important. Accounting department में accountant का बहुत बड़ा role रहता है, correct? अगर उसमें मुझे vacancy है मेरी organization में and I want a person which fulfills all the conditions, all the performances of the particular department and designation. So on that particular time, I cannot appoint any non-CA people on this place because I want CA, that is chartered accountant. I cannot prefer any graduate, any plain graduate or any master degree, postgraduate people on this particular vacancy post, because there should be a right person for the right job. If I am doing so, कल को जाके वो कुछ भी गलती कर सकता है because he doesn't know the knowledge of that accounts. And I also cannot blame him why you have done this. He will say, you have appointed me. I don't know anything. So who will going to suffer? The organization will going to suffer. So it is very much important to understand that there should be a recruitment for a right person at the right place in the organization. Then only this material resources will going to come in an efficient manner. There will be less wastage. There will be more utilization, that is optimum utilization of maximum resources. And with that, the things will happen in a positive way. And on the other hand, the result will be positive for the organization. And the organization will going to fulfill a very good results. So this is what called principle of order. So dear students, don't forget in this particular paragraph when you will going to explain, so this statement you have to write, that is a place for everything and everything in its place. So don't forget to mention this statement in this paragraph while explaining. So now students, this is the 12th principles of management, that is principle of equity. So principle of equity means what? Equity means what? Equity means something which is called not discrimination. It means what? Equality. equality for all the employees in the organization. A manager has to be very clear in this particular thing, that if he is appointing in a particular department, he has to do the things according to the equality purpose. He should not bias in the or among the employees. इसका मतलब ये है कि मैनेजर्स, जो कोई भी मैनेजर्स या सबॉर्डिनेट्स रहते हैं, ठीक है, वो सबॉर्डिनेट्स के अंदर, सबॉर्डिनेट्स आर द लोअर लेवल्स, ओके, सो उनको इक्वालिटी के रूप से ही देखना है. अगर से फॉर एग्जाम्पल मिस्टर ए के पास पी क्यू आर, ये 3 जन है एज अ टीम, ठीक है, इसको अगर बोला कि 20,000 में आपको दूंगा पर मंथ, जस्ट एन एग्जाम्पल, एंड इसको भी 20,000 बोला, बट ही इज अ रिलेटिव ऑफ ए, आर इज द रिलेटिव ऑफ ए, so he cannot say I will going to give you 30k. No, this is wrong. This is called discrimination. This is what called discrimination. So there should not be discrimination. Yes students, Henry Fayol always focused that there should not be any discrimination in the and within the organization, within the levels and the functions of the management of the organization. So it is very much important to state that there should be a principle of equity, and equity means what? Equality among all the subordinates, by the manager, by the superiors. They shouldn't do this kind of things. Bias नहीं हो सकते. अगर bias हुआ so इन दोनों को बुरा लग सकता है, and इन लोग दोनों भी निकल सकते हैं, निकाल दिया भी जा सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये इनके ऊपर कुछ ज्यादा ही मेहरबान हो सकते, बिकॉज उनके रिलेटिव हैं, right? So whenever these things will happen, the organization will not going to keep a trust among the employer and employee. So it is very much important to state a principle of equality, that is equity. There should be everything should be equal for everyone. जो भी आप लॉ बनाते हैं, जो भी आप रूल रेगुलेशन रखते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, आपको सबको, जितने भी सबॉर्डिनेट्स हैं उनको सबको फॉलो करना है, whether they are relative, whether they are friend, or whether they are anyone. That doesn't matter. The rule should be go on and on. So that is what principle of equity is stating this. This is the another 13th principles of management, that is principle of initiative. So what do you mean by initiative, students? Initiative means what? It is a voluntary action which is taken by the employee in the organizations for sharing their own creativity, their own ideas in the organization, to take the decisions by the managers. Say for example, if Mr. A is a manager, okay, and he is again have PQR as an employee. I always prefer to use only alphabet so that it cannot be hurt anyone's name. क्योंकि मैं अगर नाम लेना चालू कर दूंगी तो बहुत जनों को लगेगा ये नाम लिया वो नाम लिया. That's why I used to say in alphabets only. Okay. Now, Mr. A is a manager and he has PQR as a subordinates. Now, he has to take a decision. A has to take he wants to take a decision. But based on that, before taking a decision, he is a very good manager. He wants to invite the decisions and any ideas from its own team. Okay. So, he is telling that I want suggestions from you all. Fine. So they will going to think about that particular project in which Mr. A is working over there, and he will also going to support and listen to each and every one. It is what? It is creating an healthy environment in the organization where the people are participating with their own ideas, with their own knowledge, with their own thoughts and thinkings, and they are presenting in front of a manager. एंड जरूरी नहीं है कि मैनेजर को उनका ही सुनना है और उनसे ही लेना है डिसीजन. दे कैन टेक बाय देयर ओन, बट द वेलकमिंग ऑफ द सजेशंस इज वेरी मस्ट इन द हेल्दी एंड फ्रेंडली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो दैट इज व्हाट इट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ इनिशिएटिव. और एक चीज मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल बताना चाहूंगी. एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ पे लिया है मिस्टर ए इज द मैनेजर. ठीक है. अभी सोचो कि मैनेजर का तो एक कैबिनेट रहता ही है अलग से, एंड इन लोग सामने काम करते हैं. ठीक है. जहाँ पे यहाँ पे इन लोग बैठते हैं वहाँ पे कुछ एक फर्श पे, फ्लोर पे, ऑन द फ्लोर कुछ गिरा हुआ था, लाइक पेपर, क्रैप पेपर ऐसे गिरा हुआ था. एंड देवर सेड, उन लोग ने देखा वो, लेकिन उन्होंने ऐसा फील किया कि हम लोग क्यों करें, क्लीनर है ना, वो आके उठा देगा. ओके, एंड दे हैव नॉट टच्ड. ओके, एंड ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम मिस्टर ए केम फॉर अ राउंड टू चेक वेदर दे आर डूइंग देयर वर्क और नॉट. They were doing their work, no doubt on that. But Mr. A saw that one wastage of, or you can say that paper is littering on the floor. Okay? तो उन्होंने क्या किया, सबके सामने पहले ग्रीट किया सबको गुड आफ्टरनून करके, एंड उसके बाद सबके सामने उन्होंने पीस ऑफ पेपर जो भी गिरा हुआ था वो उठाकर डस्टबिन में फेंका और किसी को कुछ भी नहीं बोला. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, ये किसने देखा, P, Q एंड R ने देखा. इसका मतलब कि अगर मैनेजर ये छोटी सी चीज कर सकता है तो हम लोग तो वही एरिया में रोज काम करते हैं, हम लोग क्यों नहीं कर सकते. ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ये टीम मेरा भी तो है, क्योंकि 9-12 घंटे तो हम लोग यहाँ पे काम करते हैं. सो ये जो है एक सेंस ऑफ इनिशिएटिव आपका क्रिएट करता है. मैनेजर्स ने यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं बोला, मैनेजर ने कुछ बोला ही नहीं, उन्होंने एक ऐसा एक्शन दिखाया ताकि इन लोग तीनों जो भी है उनके टीम में वो समझ जाए देख के कि अगर मैनेजर कर सकता है, हमारा ऊपर वाले लेवल के बॉस अगर कर सकते हैं तो हम लोग क्यों नहीं कर सकते. सो दिस इज व्हाट अ बेस्ट एग्जांपल टू शो यू एंड टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड फॉर द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ इनिशिएटिव. इनिशिएटिव का मतलब है खुद से काम करना, वॉलंटरीली काम करना सामने आकर. सो दैट इज व्हाट दिस प्रिंसिपल इज स्टेटिंग, दैट इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन there should be a friendly relationship among the managers and even the subordinates. Okay, so this will create a sense of initiative in the mind of the employees, and also he will going to suggest more creative ideas to the managers, and managers will always welcome the suggestions with the new creative ideas. So this is what the point all about. Students, this is the last principle, that is principle of E-Spirit D-Corps, which means a team work. It means what? Unity is strength. It means what? We know it very well. This is a very famous saying, unity is strength. हम लोग नॉर्मली एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं कि नॉर्मली अगर हम लोग एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप बनकर आगे अगर बढ़े तो उसको कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता. That is what this particular statement implies, that is unity is strength. So the Henry Fayol is very stressing on this principle of E-Spirit D-Corps. It means what? It is a teamwork. None of the organization can run alone by a single man. They have to form different departments. They have to form different levels and the functions of the management. And with that different levels and the functions of management, there will be a group of people. So वो ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल के साथ ही लेके आपको जाना है आगे, तब जाके आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो भी रिजल्ट्स हैं वो अच्छी तरह से अचीव्ड होगा, वो टारगेट अचीव्ड होगा. अगर उसमें से सिर्फ एक ही जन को लेके जाएंगे तो क्या होगा? बिल्कुल नथिंग विल हैपन. सो दैट इज व्हाई हेनरी फ्योल इज स्टेटिंग दैट इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन देयर विल बी अ ग्रुप, देयर शुड बी अ टीम एंड इट शुड बी ऑल्सो यूनिटी अमॉन्ग देम. उसके अंदर यूनिटी होना ही चाहिए, ग्रुप के अंदर यूनिटी होना ही चाहिए. अगर कोई भी मैनेजर बोल देता है कि आपका खराब है काम तो हम लोग को बुरा लगता है, बट मैनेजर को ऐसा नहीं बोलना चाहिए. वो एक इंसान की वजह से पूरा टीम क्या करता है? रियलाइज करता है. सो नॉर्मली मैनेजर्स ये नहीं बोलता है कि ये पर्पसफुली इसी ने किया है, कभी भी ऐसे नहीं बोलते हैं. वो बोलते हैं कि ये पर्टिकुलर टीम ने किया है. क्यों ऐसे बोलते हैं? क्योंकि टीम मेंबर्स आर एंड दे शुड बी कोरिलेटेड विद ईच अदर. दे शुड बी इन द यूनियन फॉर्म. एक अच्छा एक यूनियन फॉर्म होना चाहिए, रखना चाहिए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. अगर वो प्रॉपरली नहीं होता है तो कोई भी टारगेट हिट नहीं कर पाएगा, कोई भी टारगेट अचीव नहीं कर पाएगा. So that is why this is very, very important principles of management, that is teamwork, e-spirit, the corps. हर एक मैनेजर को अपने ग्रुप के साथ अच्छी तरह से बॉन्डिंग रिलेशनशिप बनाना पड़ता है, फ्रेंडली रिलेशनशिप बनाना पड़ता है, बिकॉज अगर ये नहीं बनाते हैं तो सबॉर्डिनेट्स को ऐसे फील होता है आइसोलेटेड, विच शुड नॉट बी हैपेंड. सो दैट इज व्हाई अ मैनेजर शुड गो विद द टीम, ऑलवेज विद द टीम. विदाउट टीम he will not called as a manager also. So that is why it is very much important to see this principle, that is e-spirit, the corps. With this, I have done my 14 principles of management, students.